Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of class 7th, we are reading chapter number 6, and this topic is about pollution and kinds of pollution. Earlier in early lecture we covered first 5 paragraphs. Now we will start 6th paragraph, and this paragraph talks about the other kind of pollution, that is called water pollution. First listen. Water pollution is caused by many kinds of domestic and industrial wastes poured into streams, rivers, and lakes. It may consist of dead remains of animals and plants, which lead to bacterial growth, reducing the amount of oxygen dissolved in water. The polluted water damages fish and other aquatic life. Now listen again and underline difficult words. Water pollution. Water pollution is caused by many kinds of domestic and industrial wastes poured into streams, rivers, and lakes. It may consist of dead remains of animals and plants, which lead to bacterial growth, reducing the amount of oxygen dissolved in water. The polluted water damages fish and other aquatic life. Alright, so water pollution is caused by many kinds of domestic. Domestic means home, local, and industrial wastes. Waste means useless material. Okay, जो गंदगी होती है घरों की या इंडस्ट्रीज की. That is poured, that is dispensed, transferred, जब वो उंडेल दी जाती है into streams, नदी नालों में, rivers and lakes. Okay, it causes water pollution. It may consist of, it can consist of mean it contains of dead remains of animals. इसमें animals के जो मुर्दा बकाया जात होती हैं, चीज़ें होती हैं, वो भी शामिल हैं. प्लांट्स होते हैं. They lead to bacterial growth. Bacteria grows in such type of things, reducing the amount of oxygen. It decreases amount of oxygen dissolved in water, that is mixed or melted in water. तो ऑक्सीजन की मिकदार कम हो जाती है पानी में. The polluted water damages fish and other aquatic life. Aquatic mean living or growing in the water or near the water, जिसको हम आबी हयात भी कहते हैं, यानी कि वो पौधे या वो फिर वो जानवर जो पानी के अंदर या पानी के पास जिंदगी गुजारते हैं. They are called aquatic. Okay, such type of water damages fish and other aquatic life. Next passage. Sewage is another major source of water pollution. Many cities still continue to pour their sewage directly into rivers. This causes cholera, typhoid, and diseases to the population which uses this water. Sewage is another major source of water pollution. Many cities still continue to pour their sewage directly into rivers. This causes cholera diseases, okay, malaria, typhoid, and other diseases to population which uses this water. What is sewage? Alright, sewage means wastage through pipes. Okay, pipes के ज़रिए से जो गंदगी फेंकी जाती है दरियाओं वगैरह में. This is another major source of water pollution. Many cities still continue to pour their sewage directly into rivers. वो अभी तक भी अपना sewage पाइपों के ज़रिए से जो वेस्टेज होता है वो डायरेक्टली दरियाओं के अंदर फेंक देती हैं, इंडस्ट्रीज में लें. This causes cholera, malaria, typhoid बुखार, and other diseases to the population which uses this water. Paragraph number 8. Water pollution can be prevented if the dead remains of animals and plants are not released in the freshwater sources and sewage is fully treated before releasing it into rivers or lakes. Water pollution can be prevented. How to prevent water pollution? How to control water pollution? Okay? It can be prevented if the dead remains of animals and plants are not released in the freshwater sources and sewage is fully treated before releasing it into rivers or lakes. Water pollution can be prevented, it can be controlled, it can be avoided. Okay, हम इससे बच सकते हैं if dead remains of animals and plants are not released, they are not free or thrown, अगर इनको नहीं फेंका जाता in the freshwater sources and sewage is fully treated before releasing it into rivers or lakes. So, जब तक इस sewage को इन पैपों को फिल्टर करके या इनमें से जो नुकसानदेह गैसेस होती हैं या मटेरियल होता है उसको साफ करके जब तक रिलीज़ नहीं किया जाता रिवर्स के अंदर तब तक हम इसको कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते हैं. Next kind of pollution is noise pollution. The pollution that is produced by noise. Noise pollution is becoming an ever increasing problem in this age of mechanical inventions. Its major sources are workshops, trains, automobiles, jet aeroplanes, high volume radio and television transmission, and loudspeakers. Okay, these are the sources of noise pollution. So noise pollution is becoming an ever increasing. Okay, this is increasing continuously. Problem in this age of mechanical inventions. Okay, many inventions are related to machines, machinery. Okay, those machines produce noise, and that noise affects humans. Its major sources are the major sources of noise pollution. They are workshops, trains, automobiles. Automobiles mean auto vans, cars, buses. Jet aeroplanes like F-16, F-17, like this, and high volume radio and television transmission and loudspeakers. Okay, they are the main sources that create or produce noise pollution. Paragraph number 10. Noise produces several harmful effects on our physical and mental health. It disturbs sleep and leads to many nervous problems. Sudden bursts of sound can cause acute damage to the eardrum and may cause temporary and permanent deafness. Listen again. Noise produces several harmful effects on our physical and mental health. It disturbs sleep and leads to many nervous problems. Sudden bursts of sound can cause acute damage to the eardrum and may cause temporary and permanent deafness. Right. Noise produces several harmful effects on our physical and mental health. Okay, हमारी जिस्मानी और ज़हनी हेल्थ जो है उस पे असरअंदाज होती है नॉइस. It disturbs sleep and leads to many nervous problems. ऐसा भी दिमागी प्रॉब्लम्स का बायस बनती है. Noise burst, sudden explosion, gust. Okay, यानी कि अचानक से जो आवाज़ आती है साउंड की, that can cause acute damage, serious damage to the eardrum, ear bone. Okay, the bone of ear through which we can hear. उस पर्दे को कान के या उस बोन को डैमेज कर सकती है and may cause temporary or permanent deafness, बहरेपन का, hearing disability का बायस बन सकती है. Lost passage. In the modern age of industry and electronics, it is almost impossible to get rid of noise pollution. However, there are ways and means to reduce an intensity intensity of noise to a moderate level. Listen this again. In the modern age of industry and electronics, it is almost impossible to get rid of noise pollution. This is the age time of industries and electronics. There is a lot of machinery that produce noise, so it is almost impossible to get rid of जान छुड़ाना get rid of जान छुड़ाना मतलब बचना किस चीज़ से नॉइस पोल्यूशन से बचना जान छुड़ाना impossible है. However, there are ways and means to reduce the intensity शिद्दत strength force को कम किया जा सकता है नॉइस की शिद्दत को to a moderate level to a balanced and reasonable level. एक मोतदिल दरमियाने लेवल तक हम इसको ला सकते हैं. Now the homework for today's lesson, write the meaning of the following words and write their meanings and their sentences as well. And next exercise is write the answers of the following questions. Number 1, what are the causes of water pollution? Next is how can we prevent water pollution? What are the effects of noise on our health? And how can we control the noise pollution? And last exercise is write the summary of today's lesson. In this page you will be completing the summary of whole lesson.